Hello, weebs! Welcome back to... I'm always confused by this. Welcome back to Raikou Plays Doki-Doki Literature Club. I figured out why I sang in the outro, by the way. So we just wrote that poem. So let's get back into it. Let's taste, shall we? I've been in the same spot the whole time. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Never asked for any slack. Got him! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Manga and Manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Only if I'm having fun. But I do give it my best. If you know what I'm saying. Stop saying things like that. You're giving people ideas. Without my even asking. Thank you. This is a literature club. You gotta be on the grammar. Dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. We can definitely become good friends, Yuri. Sayori. ... My dude. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Did you bring me some Yuri, Yuri? Did you bring me some Yuri, Yuri? Me? Me? Let her be shy if she wants to be shy. You're gonna give her a brain disease. What is it? I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you was a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. No, now see. I thought what you were gonna go with is, don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting anything anyway, so I'm not gonna be upset if I don't get anything. You don't have to give me anything. But no, you're still making her do it. Why? Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Good. You know. Discuss it. This is, why do you stutter in your internal monologue? Why? That doesn't make coherent sense, dude. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Despite my not reading. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Let me, I'm not liking the book. I know that just stopped for a minute, but I think that's better. Phew. I mean, can't really not read it at my own pace. Can't read it at somebody else's pace. That's for sure. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Manga to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Let's go check that out, shall we? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover on her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, music change! Dude, that's some sick piano. I like it. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. That's a book you gave me, right? Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Because she obviously bought you one. Why do you have to ask that question? See, you're lying. You're a liar. You are lying to me about what you have done. When I know what you have done, you almost told me what you have done. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. About this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. But while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships. Her life starts to fall apart. That's kinda dark, isn't it? Yeah. Some best stuff. You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Not much of what she said sounded nice from the start. He gently giggles all of a sudden. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I like the way you think, actually. Not again! Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Say all of the strange things, dude. I'm looking for it. That's what this is about, I think. Oh, I will let you know if you are talking too much. Or probably not. I don't know. I really don't think you need to worry. This means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That was some weird thunder, dude. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Are we gonna read the poems? I slaved over a notebook 6 hours writing that poem. Ah ha ha. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Were you lying again? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here. I didn't. I think I double clicked. I slip into the next series. Ah! Are you sure? I'm a little apprehensive. Maybe I didn't. She answered there. Let's see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna keep getting hoarse this quickly. My apologies. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking. Look. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. What a weirdo. You really apologize a lot, don't you? Ahaha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between two. What? Okay. I don't know if that sentence made sense. Two of us, I think, right? I mean, so that we can both read from one book. Because she's closing her own. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Why don't you do it? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book, thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Holding it like this, only closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Which part? Which part of you? It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Oh, I'm ready. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet again. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. She catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Does it really? Or do you just think it does? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. Not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. You remain silent for a moment. Really? I never would have guessed. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. The thing that you said that she had in common with this person was being self-conscious about everything she says and does. Why would you think she wouldn't be self-conscious about you noticing? Like, What? I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Finally! What we've all been waiting for. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? It's 2 chapters? I just started the first one. Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book. And slip it back into my bag. Of course I told you. I spent 6 hours on this poem. It's a good one. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Like write words. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I don't need any help. Oh, here we go. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna go with... See, what I would do in real life is, even though I apparently seem to be into this chick Yuri, I would show it to the person who's been my friend for, I guess, a really long time. Because I feel like they would have the best chance of being supportive, but also critical, especially in the ways that reflect as much onto me. Because, like, they know me. They know how I think and act. And if things that I would want to come out in the writing or not, you know, they would be able to give good criticism. So I'm gonna go with Sailor. It's hard to explain how to. I mean, it's not hard to explain how to be critical, but I'm sure I explained it well enough to get my reason. Yeah, I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. This is a good poem. I told you it was a good one. You didn't believe me. Of course it's my first time. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who was writing poems in his spare time. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. I trust you to make sure that I have lots of fun here. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Okay. We'll see about that. Alright. Dear... Oh, I like it. Oh, it's a bop. This side. There. Dear Sunshine. The way you go through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead helped me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. You're asking me to come out and play? You trusted me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. It is some of my favorite. And it is, what's the word? Blank verse. Blank verse. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Just how can you just a little bit wait until the morning of an event to start it? You either did or you didn't. Yeah, you can't answer just a little bit there. Yes or no question. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Yeah, I don't think you tried your best. I don't think you did. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Yeah, especially that last line. Even though you're late to school, jaw muscle. Why you gotta be like this? Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Yeah. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who now? I mean, duh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! What was that? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. She has a much larger face than her hands, so I don't see that happening. Ooh. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yuri takes a breath. What writing experience do I have? Use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I told you! It was a good one. It was a good one. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. You don't need actually and really the same. Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. What? Like what? Try to make their style very deliberate? I mean, yeah. Writing style separate from topic matter and form fit two together. Style and expressiveness are weakened. You're not explaining that concept well enough, dude. I get what you're trying to say, but you need to go into more detail, I think. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. It is. Biased? How? Do not be talking about people like that. But it's fine. I love gossip. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself, kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining streetlight. Have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. How? Dude, it's so curvy. I wasn't thinking that. It did not take me a long time to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. Very true. I actually think your handwriting pretty. Is pretty. Which it is. It's very pretty. I was thinking that myself. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. I've written shorter ones. Are you into ghosts? It's the name said ghost. That's all. And you're gonna ask if she's into ghosts? I didn't think that. Really? It's not about Gaba's name, a ghost. I must totally miss the point. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Yeah, of course. You better. Me too. Alright, let's go to Natsuki. Save the leader for last. Question mark? Wow. Thanks. It's a little blunt. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. That was cute. The music. The way it... concept, that was cute. I like it. It's simple. Got a point, and it says it. It's actually relatively not that bad of a poem. I'm being honest. I'm actually being honest. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? I was gonna say I wouldn't be. That's all like. Brain is weird right now. I'm sick. Get over it. Dude, I write sophisticated and like that. I get it. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I understand. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Alright. You. I'm having a wonderful time. Thank you. I have some ideas for some activities. I think you can guess. Keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. That is true. I always go for something deep. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, always counts when I put in some effort. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Wink, wink. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Is the point not to worry about impressing them? Ahaha. You sound pretty confident of someone who claims to not be very good. See, just show me your poem. Oh, it's long. Nope. Hole in a wall. Couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes, noisy neighbor, angry boyfriend. I'll never knew. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. No! Can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched. Permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. It's very freeform. That's what you call it. No, you call it blank verse. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. What was the inspiration behind this one? An epiphany. Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper. Tidy it up later. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. And I'll catch you next. I am so nervous. My nose is itching like crazy. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Excuse me. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. This is fancy. Cute. Is that all anybody's gonna say about I mean, I said it too. It's cute. It's minimalistic. You enjoy the minimalism is what you can say nice about it. You're supposed to know something about writing, apparently, in this group. Oh, did! By the way, Sarah liked it. Raikou did too. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. They are so jealous. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, got him exposed. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous. Everybody wants it. Everyone is not okay. This got way out of hand for some freaking poems, dude. Wow. Okay, we're going there. I didn't even notice, honestly. Like. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. I mean, look, there doesn't have to be a reason for anything you do with writing unless you like it. Like, if you want to make it convoluted for no reason, go ahead. If you want to make it simple for no reason, go ahead. If you want to have a bunch of reason behind everything you do, go ahead. Just write like you write. Sorry about that. How did I get dragged to this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I argue with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Now see, I don't want to... I don't want to make either of these girls mad. Because they're both right. But I don't just want to be indecisive through the whole thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe this first time, since my dude apparently doesn't have any experience writing, I'm gonna get the friend of all of us to help me out with. I'm sorry. Someone said, I turn. Well, here. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, trying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Say, alright! What? Closed. Why did you close? Were you supposed to close? Or did my computer do something bad? Alright. Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? What is wrong with you? You are so inconsiderate. Why don't you ever think of anybody except for yourselves? Oh my god. Stop! Guys, I'm my friend. Just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because I'm here. Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Say worry. You noticed they didn't change. Sayori stands triumphantly. Mono stands behind her with a bewildered expression. This is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. Not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. I did not say that. I don't need to give people permission to say things. Might be an airhead. Sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. It makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweet at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Finally. A lot of fun. It was worth it. It was alright. Yeah, I'd say the same. Even though those are kind of different things to say, I would say the same to all of them. Sure. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Same thing tomorrow. Dope. Write some poems, dude. Yep. I think to myself. No sound came out there at all. I didn't mute myself. It was just. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Let's go! He beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? I hate them for fighting? What? I just wanted your opinion, that's all. See why they make good friends with you. I think everyone really likes me too. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Why you gotta say it like that? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat her on the shoulder. Like a good boy. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Yeah, because you have a weird one. Yeah. Let's do this! Next time! Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. That's what it's there for. If you have anything to say, positive or negative, you know what to do. Comment always helps out one way or another. And I'll catch you next time.